Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Robert McLaughlin here, and welcome to the first episode of Zero Budget Let's Plays. My setup, I didn't have to spend so much money on it. I just have a Bushnell 20 by 60 x 60 coated optics telescope that I dug out of a storage room, and I taped my phone to it. And yeah, tripods, not for me. I'm really going back to what made YouTube great, and that's the homegrown creators. And I played a little bit of this game, and if you're aware of the Tony Hawk series, you'd be right at home with this game, except like the controls are a little bit different. Like in this game, like if you're a Hawk aficionado like I am, and you made it your mission in life to play every single Tony Hawk game, you know all the epic tricks by now. But in this game, when you manual, and usually in other in Tony Hawk games, which are skateboarding games for those who don't know, you do this. But I could only do that if I hold both of the buttons. Hold the L1 button, I'm pretty sure. But either way, you can get some good combos out of this. I don't think you actually have to revert in this game. Oh, that was weird. Technical Tony Hawk talk, but I think I found my niche just by playing a game that not sure if I've seen any other people let's play. Most of the time it's usually like random indie games or the Tony Hawk series itself, which has a few let's plays of its own. But this game, I've only seen like speed runs throughs, like on Sega Dreamcast and stuff like that. Yeah. So I know nothing about Matt Hoffman. I know Tony Hawk, but that's only because he was put on this god pedestal on every children's show back in the day, like Zack and Cody, Zeke and Luther, Skeet and Boother, all those shows, all great shows. Only 2000s kids remember. Come on, we had the good stuff. We had Camp Lazlo, we had My Gym Partner's a Monkey. How come I don't hear nostalgia for that shows? They were great. They were great, Yeah. So I figured I'd start doing this Let's Play thing now, or, just keep on putting it off. But I decided, no, I'm no longer gonna procrastinate. I'm gonna play video games and record it instead of doing my schoolwork like I'm supposed to be, because this is definitely a responsible use of my time. Yeah. Matt Hoffman. Matt Kaufman. Oh. Rubel. Okay, so I need to get 5 gas cans for this bus. Yeah. Scatman John is a great artist. I've been listening to his music and his mix-up of 90s synthesizers and scat music. It's great. Anybody who's a Scatman John fan, they should just call themselves scat fetishists. That's what I am. I also like Electric Light Orchestra. They're a good band. Oh, you may notice that no sound is coming from this. Well, that's because the Tony Hawk games and this game, I'm pretty sure, have copyrighted music in there, so I can't use that. So, yep, I'm doing all the crazy tricks, kids, and, this was a good idea. I'm glad I'm doing this, One day, I'm gonna become a super huge Let's Player, and people are gonna be like, oh man, Robert, you want to do a collaboration? I'm like, heck yeah, man, I want to do a collaboration. and then they're all like, "Oh man, can you fit it into my schedule?" And I say, "Dude, I have no schedules. Forget that, man. I don't do schedules. I am beyond schedules. I'm beyond human comprehension. I'm a official Let's Player, you know? Playing Matt Hoffman. I'm gonna get pro at this game one day, even though I'm only really doing the same tricks." So, I got Super Smash Bros. Melee. I guess maybe I could do that for next time. Maybe. I don't know. So you remember when, like, Tony Hawk was relevant and all these extreme sports stuff? It's like, there's still people doing this, but you're just gonna have people be like, "Oh man, you're still doing extreme sports? You're not relevant, you know?" And it's like, nobody's gonna say that stuff like football or like swimming is irrelevant. I kind of blame Tony Hawk for all that. He made this whole extreme sports X Games thing kind of a fad. Not dissing him though. I like the guy from all the interviews I've seen. I like pizza bagels. Pizza bagels are great. And Tony can have all the pizza bagels he wants, you know, and I'm just not gonna argue that. So, I guess maybe next time I should do like a SpongeBob game or something like that. Those don't usually get copyright strikes because it's not footage from the show. I guess maybe in the SpongeBob movie game's case it has screenshots from the movie, but some of them are altered. And you know, probably not going to get copywritten for that. I got this PS2 and like 6 games over at my local trade and save for like $43, I think. This game is alright. You know, it's great. I love Rocket Airs. Speaking of Rocket Airs, a game I recently completed was Rocket Power Beach Bandits. I didn't 100% that game, so maybe you'll see Zero Budget Let's Plays Episode 2, Rocket Power Beach Bandits, Rubel. But, yeah. It won't be me going through the story mode. I'll probably get, like, the other 50... Oh wait, like 45 golden coins in that game that I didn't get. In that game, you have to collect golden coins for something. Oh man, I needed to look up what they did, but either way, Rocket Power. I was listening to the Nickelodeon Animation Podcast, which is this podcast that they do where they interview creators of Nickelodeon shows, and they had Arlene Klasky on one episode, and she was talking about how, like, she got the inspiration from Rocket Power by, like, watching her kids do, like, extreme sports and stuff, and it's like, you know, for as much as people are gonna diss Rocket Power, it's surprising to hear the creator go into actual artistic detail about it. It's like, this had a soul? That's hard to believe. Oh boy. So, the Nintendo Switch looks cool, I guess. Even though it's basically just a tablet. I'm not sure how many people are actually going to use the whole switching part of it, because, like, I assume, like, down the line, Nintendo's just going to cut out the charging dock entirely, just because it's, like, not superfluous, but if you want a budgeted Nintendo Switch, you could just get it without the charging dock, which is, you know, the thing that streams to the TV. You know, one advantage of, you know, going back to the old school YouTube is you don't have to worry about how good this quality looks. Like, this ain't no RGB modded PS2. This is AV. This is how we played it back in the days, except on an HD TV. A lower end HD TV, because those existed back. Like, I've never existed in a life where there hasn't been HD TVs, but, you know, they weren't commonly used, and most stations didn't support anything on it, or really anything. I found out that there was HD VHS tapes, like, wow, you're gonna watch HD footage on something that's eventually just gonna fade away. It's kind of sad, you know? But, hey, I still have a VCR hooked up, and I have this VHS tape of a bunch of cult animes, like Gunsmith Cats and Cyber City 88888808, like spelling boobs on a calculator. That's what it looks like to me, you know. But I found out that that tape was recorded by my brother's like youth counselor in church. And what's weird is like that youth counselor would like drink sake and stuff like that, and you really love Japanese culture and stuff like that, like obsessively, I'm pretty sure. And it's like, wow, this was before the internet and there were already weebs. Like, 90s kids don't remember. They don't remember the rise of the weebs. It was under their nose the whole time. Don't know how long I've been recording. It's been like 10 minutes or so. I think I've gotten all I needed to say. So, until next time, guys, make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to hit that subscribe button, only if you would like to, and support the show on Kickstarter. We're going to be selling free PlayStation 2 units, along with a copy of Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2, only this October, only on Xbox. Bye.